Good morning, friends. Today I'm gonna do a very special video. I been feeling off and on with my health, and don't worry, as I said, it's not something serious, but still it's very difficult sometimes for me to take the time to edit and do all these things when I'm not feeling great. But today I was feeling a little better and I was so motivated to do the video that I'm gonna do today, and I prepared it for a long time and I was very impatient to share this with you. So today it's actually a multilingual class, and it's gonna be teaching Catalan but comparing it with different languages, even some languages that I do not speak, but I will try to do my best. So some of the languages are French and Portuguese and Italian and Spanish, but I do not speak a word of Portuguese or Italian, although I understand pretty much everything. So let's start. I have here my little notebook with all the lesson prepared. And I really hope you enjoy this. So, and that's a little about me. So what is gonna be? It's a reading ASMR, and I will try to do it really slowly and also a little bit stronger like that. So there's gonna be a lot of page turning and paper sounds, some tracing, and let's start. So, Catalan, or Catalan in English, is spoken in Catalonia, Andorra, the Balear Islands, or in Catalan would be Illes Balears, which are Mallorca, Menorca, Ibiza, in Sardinia, Italy, Aragó, La Franja, and Valencia. And it is mostly spoken by about 11 million people in the world. So it's exactly, I'm gonna tell you that because it's funny. It's exactly 11 million, I wrote that down, 150,218 people. Okay. And so ancient Catalan language was born in the 9th century. So it's a very old language, and although it shares some traits with Romance languages such as Portuguese and Spanish, due to its historical origin and cultural links with the ancient Languedoc, which I'm sure French people know what I'm talking about, and its people, the similarities are naturally most notable. With the Eastern Occitan languages such as French and Gallo-Italic languages like Italian, Aranese, Occitan, etc. In terms of pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar, as it shares a historical background with Gothia, pour les Français, c'est la Gaule. Donc, it's so funny because I remember researching this like weeks and weeks ago to make it for you, and then suddenly I started to feel bad again, and it was the big thing that I was thinking of is only to make this video. So the word Catalan derives from the territory of Catalonia, which in Catalan would be Catalunya. And Catalonia derives from the name Gothia or Gaudia, la Gaule, land of gods, since the origin of Catalan counts, lords and people were found in the march of Gothia, Gothland, Gothalandia, Gothalania, Catalonia. So that would be like that. And so now I'm gonna see with you some funny things and nice to hear because it's in many languages. And the first one is how similar are Catalan and French. So we can see it in some of these examples, and we can tell it's actually very similar. For example, I am going to mark the Catalan word in pink. And so I'm gonna see here. These are the Catalan words, and the next word is in French. So I'm gonna show you later. First I'm gonna read. In Catalan, petite. In French, petit. Catalan, arbre. French, arbre. Catalan, pomme. French, pomme. Catalan, dons. French, donc. And you will see that although it sounds different, the writing is exactly the same. And these words here, so as you can tell, they're very, very similar. It's quite funny, isn't it? Then Catalan will be sucre. French, sucre. Catalan, lait. French, lait. Catalan, lit. French, lit. Catalan, glacial. French, glacial. So it's actually very funny because although it sounds different, which to me the pronunciation is more, it's closer to Italian probably, the writing is really, really French. So I'm gonna do other words. First of all, with my marker, I'm gonna put the Catalan words in pink. I'm going to read it immediately now, this time. So, Catalan, anniversari. French, anniversaire. And I'm gonna show it to you every time. Next word is aleshores, and in French is alors. Although they're a little different, these ones. You can tell it's the same root of the word. The next one, I like how this one sounds. Bruna, and in French is brune. And then this one is also one of my favorites. I don't know why, but the next one is nuit, and in French is nuit. So, another word you seem to hear all the time in the streets of Barcelona in Catalonia when you're in the shops or supermarket is merci, which would mean cheers or thanks in English, and of course everybody knows in French is merci. The next one, a reveure, and in French is au revoir, au revoir. And this one is also a little different, but it's a similar root. Next one is extremely similar. Catalan, d'accord, d'accord, and in French, d'accord. Next, filla, filla, and in French is fille. And it means daughter. And then fille, which would mean fils, but it's the same writing almost. Then ungles, ungles, ungle. This one's really funny. You're gonna love. Filet de porc, which in French it's written exactly the same way, and it says filet de porc. Pork fillet. Actually, pork and pork are also very similar. Next one, a very common name is parla. It's a verb actually. Parla, which is parler. Very similar too. And we're gonna see other languages next, don't worry about it. Then cousins, cousin, cousins, cousin, and it's the same in the writing. Then devant, devant, and in French is devant, devant, but it's written the same. Hope you can see it well. And then I wanted to do this video with like a board behind me and everything, but since I'm not feeling good, I was a little afraid of having to stand up, and for like a half an hour I will get sick probably, so I decided to make it that way, and I'll evolve with my health, but I'll get more creative later. The next one is new. In Catalan is new, and in French is ni. Which, for those of you who are curious, it means nest. And in Catalan, next word, infants, and French, enfant. Catalan verb, esdevenir, and French, devenir. Catalan verb again, menjar, manger. Catalan, fruits, and French, fruits. That one even sounds very similar. And I'm sorry if I look a little tired. It's not lack of motivation, it's just tiredness, because I do not sleep a lot. But I'm actually very happy, believe me, very, very happy to make this video. So, next one's really funny. Sungla, which means wild boar, like wild pig. I don't know if it's boar or wild pig. And so sungla, it's sanglier. Next, you're all gonna recognize that because it's also very similar in English. Imagination, which is imagination, which this one's also really similar, and also similar to imagination in English. Then porta, which in French is porte. Same word. Then avance, avant. A little different pronunciation here, but same word. Demain. Very similar even in pronunciation. And I have a lot of difficulties going from one language to another one. Talking, like my brain doesn't really cope. It's really strange, but I hope it sound normal. Next one, fondre. Very similar as well. It's the exact same writing. It's the same word. Then that's gonna be the easiest. Sec. Which means dry. Fum. Sorry, it's like a Christmas song. And it means, in French, it's fumer, and it means smoke. Prendre, prendre. And it's the same writing, the same word, different pronunciation. Then bin, vin, and it's the same word as well. Let's turn the page. Let's see this verb here. Pleurer, 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 which is not as similar but same root. And then corps, corps, cœur. The verb donna, donna, donner. And another verb, fait, fait. It's faire. Same root, a little different, but same root. Another verb, dormir, 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 which is also similar to Spanish. Now that I think it's dormir. Almost Spanish is most similar to French in that case. Dormir, dormir, dormir. Then, oh, I didn't show it to you. And this one is a very important one because it means please. S'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît. And it's actually the same root if you read it. Then I have here some verbs that I prepared, and so it's still Catalan and French. It's gonna be a long video to fall asleep. I hope some of you fall asleep before the end, although I want you to watch the video. So, je book, je book. What do you think it means? It means I can, and in French is je peux. Je book, je peux. Same root, although different. Tu pots, tu pots, tu peux. And il pot, il peut. Here it's more easy in French, I guess. It doesn't change much. And then nosaltres podem. Nosaltres podem. It sounds like this old Latin language, almost like Harry Potterish, right? Podem. Which in French is nous pouvons. Vosaltres podeu. Vous pouvez. Ells poden. Ils peuvent. Then au verb fait, the verb to do, which is Jo faig. Jo faig. In French, je fais. Tu fas. Tu fas. Tu fais. Both same writing, very similar. Il va. Il fait. And I'm just gonna say it without the person all the time. Now it would be like fem. Nous faisons. Nosaltres fem. Nous faisons. Vosaltres feu. Ils font. Sorry, vous faites. I was thinking about the next one already. Vosaltres feu. Vous faites. Ells fan. Ils font. And another verb. Prendre. Prendre. Which is the same writing as we saw in the previous pages. Je prends. Je prends. Very similar writing. And tu prends. Tu prends. And I'm just gonna send you at the end. Ell pren. Il prend. Nosaltres prenem. Nous prenons. Vosaltres preneu. Vous prenez. Ells prenen. Ils prennent. Let's turn the page, and I have this little board here so the next verb in Catalan French would be the verb perdre, which in French is perdre, and I'll show you at the end. First one is je perdo. Je perds. Tu perds. Tu perds. Il perd. Il perd. Nosaltres perdem. Nous perdons. Vosaltres perdeu. Vous perdez. Ils perden. Ils perdent. Now let's see how similar are Catalan and Italian. I'm gonna read the words and show you at the end. Mai, mai, which means never. Mol, molto. Ricordo, ricordo. Cusci, cuscino. Duas, due. Nostra, nostra. Finestra, finestra. Casa, casa. Taula, tavolo. formaggio, formaggio, gelato, gelato, gioco, gioco, torna, tornare, porta, porta, freddo, freddo, calda, caldo, cioccolata, cioccolata, cabelli, capelli, mangiare, mangiare, pioggia, pioggia, senza, senza, pasticceria, pasticceria. I did it quick, but really super similar. And now, let's see the numbers from 1 to 20 in Catalan, French, Italian, and Spanish. So, first one would be U in Catalan, un in French, uno Italian, uno Spanish, dos, duos Catalan, due Italian, deux French, dos Spanish, tres Catalan, tres Italian, trois French, tres Spanish. I'm going quick. Quatre Catalan, quatre French, quattro Italian, quattro Spanish, Catalan, cinq French, cinq Italian, cinque Spanish, cinco Catalan, six French, six Italian, seis Spanish, seis Catalan, sept French, sept Italian, sette, and Spanish, siete. Catalan, huit French, huit Italian, otto, Spanish, ocho. Oh, and I'm showing to you. No Catalan, nove Italian, nueve Spanish, neuf French. Deu Catalan, dix French, dieci Italian, diez Spanish. Onze Catalan, onze French, onde Spanish, undici Italian. Dozze Catalan, douze French, doze Spanish, dodici Italian. Trezze Catalan, treize French, treze Spanish, tredici Italian. 14 Catalan, 14 French, 14 Spanish, 14 Italian. 15 Catalan, 15 French, 15 Spanish, 15 Italian, 16 Catalan, 16 French, 16 Spanish, 16 Italian. Dix-sept Catalan, 17 French, 17 Spanish, 17 Italian, 18 Catalan, 18 French, 18 Spanish, 18 Italian. Almost to the end. 19 Catalan, 19 French, 19 Spanish, 19 Italian. And the last one is 20 Catalan, 20 French, 20 Spanish, 20 Italian. So that's for the numbers. Hope you enjoyed the little languages. And then now let's see some colors. So white would be blanc in Catalan, blanc in French, blanco in Spanish, bianco in Italian. Verd in Catalan, vert in French, verde in Spanish, verde in Italian. Vermell, Catalan, rouge, French, rojo, Spanish, rosso, Italian. Blau, Catalan, blue, Italian, bleu, French, azul, Spanish. Groc, Catalan, jaune, French, amarillo, Spanish, giallo, Italian. Sorry for the pronunciation if it's not correct. And then taronja in Catalan, orange in French, naranja, Spanish, arancione in Italian. This is very similar in all languages. Rosa, Catalan, rosa, Italian, rosa, Spanish, rose, French. And it's so weird to actually change your mouth for all these languages, like, changing it immediately. It's like changing brain. Now a very interesting thing is the vowels in Catalan, because we have many vowels. The first one is very easy. It's A. The second one is E. The third is E. The fourth is I. A. O. U. So A, E, I, A, O, U. That's a lot. And then I prepared some multi-language sentences with Catalan, French, Italian, Portuguese, and Spanish. So another language added to it. And so the sentences are in Catalan: Mon pare menja bombons i biscuits. In French, mon père mange des bonbons et des biscuits. In Italian, io mangio delle caramelli e dei biscotti. In Portuguese, meu pai come doces et biscoitos. In Spanish, mi padre come bombones y galletas. Another one in Catalan. Jo menjo una pomme. In French, je mange une pomme. In Italian, io come una mela. In Spanish, yo como una manzana. In Portuguese, eu como una maçã. Now in Catalan, jo dormo dins el meu llit. Or, depending on where you live, jo dormo dins mon lit. In French, je dors dans mon lit. In Spanish, yo duermo dentro de mi cama. Portuguese, eu durmo dentro de minha cama. And in Italian, io dormo dentro il mio letto. And that'll be it. Another one in Catalan, jo vull parlar. In French, je veux parler. In Italian, io voglio parlare. In Spanish, yo quiero hablar. In Portuguese, eu quero falar. And again, sorry for the pronunciation. And to end, I have prepared some words that I found quite unique in Catalan, but maybe you can correct me if you speak a language and those words are similar to your language, and you can comment if you want. So the first is knife, which in Catalan is ganivet. Second one is fork, forquilla, and third, cot or crib, bressol. Then is baby, which is nadó, blueberries, navios, raspberries, gerds, strawberries, maduixes, uncle, tiet, duck, ànec, ham, pernil, pacifier, xumet, dog, goose, fish, fish. It almost sounds the same, this one. Pepper, pebre, snow, neu, eyes, ulls, stocks, mitjons, soon, aviat. let's turn the page. And I'm gonna take an orange pen right now. So, everybody will be tothom, tothom, grandmother, avia, avia, enough, prou, prou. Let's go. Anem, anem. Puzzle. Trencaclosques. Dirty. Brut. Clean. Net. Grandson. Knit. Let. Knit. Corn. Blat de marw. Cake. Pastis. Bakery. Forn de pa. Enjoy your meal. Bon profit. At the same time, a lora. A lora. To close. Tancar. Dream. Somni. Tough. Verzoek. Eggs. Ous. Drawer. Calaix. Towel. Tovallola. Fingers or and toes. Dits. Lamb. Stij. Owl. Moesal. Owl. Bow. Chair. Cadeira. Cute. Buffo. Drawing. Dibuix. Juice. Suc. A little more, and that's the last page I have for you today. To ask. Demanar. Demanar. Shell. Closca. Grape. Raïm. Avocado. Albucat. Seashell. Pechinas. Shark. Touro. Sand. Sorra. Less. Mensch. Maybe. Putse. Hidden. Amagat. Horns. Banyes. Whole. Sense. A hole. Furat. Virgin. In any sense. Verge. Crack. Esquerda. Right. Dreta or dret. Right way, like the right way. Com cal. Board. Taulell. Nipple. Mugro. chest, pit. On top, the moon. Under, sota. To think, rumia. To take off, treure. To scribble, guixa. To enjoy, gaudir. Like Antoni Gaudí. I love you, t'estimo. Bird, ocell. So, I think that was it for today, for today's class and multilingual languages. And I'll let you see again all the pages one by one. And I hope you really enjoyed this little lesson as much as I did making it for you. Some little paper sounds for the end. I prepared this video for so long, and I had to film it many times because my battery died and many other things. But finally I made it. So this was not intended to be a real class, but rather just a mix match of sounds of a lot of languages and maybe a little bit awareness of Catalan language. And I hope you enjoyed it. And that was it for today, and so I wish you a very good night, and I hope you can sleep better than I do. So lots of kisses and bonanita mix.